Super Mario Odyssey is a sequel. Yeah, that's right. Super Mario Odyssey is a sequel.
But Francis, how can Odyssey be a sequel when it clearly isn't one? But Francis, what game is it a sequel to?
It's okay. I didn't understand it either, but my eyes have been opened, child. And now I will help you see. For years, this knowledge has been hidden in the depths of Mount Wario. Trapped with a magical barrier was a key to the most sought-after nugget of...
It's a sequel to Mario 64.
But Francis, Super Mario 64 doesn't have a secret.
It does, and I'm telling you it does. The sequel to Super Mario 64 is Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey is a sequel to Super Mario 64. I think Super Mario Odyssey should just be called Super Mario 64 2 or Super Mario 128. And to those you denying it, you're wrong. You see, I came across this realization after I played Super Mario 64 for the first time. On the cursed day, September 18th, the horrendous game was released. Super Mario 3D All-Star Collection. The horror. And for the first time since the death of the N64, GameCube, and Wii, people could finally, legally play Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. I hadn't played this game before, since my first home console was a Wii, and I wasn't old enough to really want to play Super Mario 64 on a virtual console during the Wii U days either. So now was my chance to play the Mario game on a Nintendo console legally. And naturally, I went in with low expectations, because I know how people tend to overhype things. But I ended up really enjoying the game, and it deserves all the praise it gets. There's a reason why this is a classic. Everybody says it, but it's so true. Nintendo was able to make a masterpiece. The level design is so tight and solid. Each world feels so unique and fun to play around in. Mario controls incredibly well, all things considered, and the main gimmick of returning to the same levels to get more stars sounds lame, but is executed very well. Everything about this game aged like fine wine, except the camera. This thing sucks. I really like Super Mario 64. It's difficult at times, but it still holds up. But that camera really makes things the worst. So, after playing the eldest 3D Mario game, I went ahead and played the youngest 3D Mario game. I started a new run for the game, and oh my gosh, you could jump like this, you could fling, you throw your ground pound jump. The camera? I forgot about the camera! This is one of my favorite gaming memories ever. Going straight from Mario 64 to Odyssey was like getting glasses for the first time. Everything is so clear and I can see how many fingers I'm holding up. Oh my gosh. Odyssey takes all the stuff I love about 64 and makes it like a bajillion times better. The worlds are bigger and still open, and there's a ton of things to discover. The controls are like butter and the movement is so tight I can barely breathe. And the camera is free. And then the added gameplay mechanic of capturing enemies. This is the best thing ever made. No one has made anything better than this before ever. I think it's a testament to how Mario 64 really immersed me into its world. I would get home from work and play this game all night. I had gotten so used to the gameplay and controls that things felt natural despite the aged camera and the ancient low poly graphics. 64 felt like classic Mario, but yet something so brand new at the same time. After becoming so immersed in Super Mario 64, I jumped over to Mario Odyssey, and it felt like the most realized version of what a Mario 64 sequel would be. Everything from the movement, to the level design, to the moon collecting, to capturing enemies, it all felt like Super Mario 64 but on steroids. Now, you don't have to take my word for it, that's fine. But if you want to try it, play the first few levels of Mario 64, kind of get into it, then jump on over to Mario Odyssey, and I'm sure you'll see what I'm talking about. When I jumped from 64 to Odyssey, I was so surprised by how similar these games were, and how much fun Mario Odyssey was, that I kind of just decided to beat Mario Odyssey all over again, for the second time. Maybe it speaks to how much of a good Mario game Mario Odyssey is, rather than it being a sequel to Mario 64, but I couldn't help but notice the differences and similarities between the two games and how Odyssey improves on everything. It makes Odyssey feel like a true successor to Super Mario 64. Anyways, I'm done with this video. I just wanted to share my experience going from 64 to Odyssey and how it just blew my mind. If you haven't played Odyssey in a long time or haven't played 64 like me, this might be a fun experiment for you. Let me know if you've had similar experiences with this game or even other games in the comments. I would love to read them. Thanks for watching.